Welcome back to Ren's Case.
And we're just gonna jump into this video. If you don't know who we are by now, then well, I don't understand.
So yeah, today we're going to talk about internalized homophobia and internalized misogyny within the LGBT community. Well, with the LGBT community and in the Black community.
Because those are two things we can both identify with.
Yes. So for those who don't know what internalized homophobia is things that you are internalized homophobia is homophobic views you were taught from a young age, and you still believe them just because that's what you were taught as a young age. So for example, when me and Kay first met, he did not like flamboyant men, and masculine women made him very uncomfortable, and he didn't understand why. But after we talked about it, we figured out that it was because of his church background and upbringing, who taught him that being gay was bad and having these tendencies or lifestyle choices was wrong. So he kind of internalized
thoughts or feelings towards the same sex.
So it just kind of made him weary and afraid of them. This is something that's common amongst the Black community, and it's also very common amongst a lot of gay men specifically. Gay men don't like trans people for the most part.
Some gay men don't like each other.
That is true. I know a few.
I do too. So yeah, with misogyny, it's not really self-explanatory. So, misogynistic views. Some misogynistic views would be, a man dressing like a girl for some type of form of punishment.
Yes, that is very misogynistic. A woman belongs in the kitchen, a man makes the money. Any other way is wrong. So basically, misogyny ensures that women are beneath men at all times. And also wrapped up in misogyny is a rape culture. We're going to talk about a lot of deep issues in this video. So where do you want to start? Want to start with internalized homophobia?
We're going to start with misogyny.
Misogyny stresses me out.
So,
wait, hold on. Before we get on misogyny, this is not a feminist rant. I'm not a feminist. And that's just because I don't like the political term feminist. I identify more with womanism, but that's also another video. So yeah, go ahead.
So we're gonna start off with misogyny. I know a lot of people who uphold misogynistic views, and not all of them are men. I know a lot of women who uphold misogynistic views.
I mean, some of my closest friends have this idea of what a man should and should not do.
And what a man should and should not look like.
I mean, it's just one of those things where it's kind of difficult because you don't want to call out people on concepts that are abstract. Because for me, a lot of my friends aren't where I am in terms of social activism and just my activism work, and they don't necessarily get it. So it's like, I have to kind of bounce, like, do I call you out and then you say, oh, that's just that education talking, or do I call you out because it's something I believe in wholeheartedly?
Or do I call you out because I want to educate you and I want you to vibrate higher with me?
I mean, misogyny is just like, it's so heavily embedded in the Black or queer community first?
Black.
It's so heavily embedded in the Black community, like,
yes,
women, yes, the Black community has been historically a matriarchy. There is the woman that's usually in charge, but
it does not mean just because she's in charge means that she's in charge of the kitchen or in charge of the household. She can also own her own Fortune 500 company. That doesn't mean that she has to be in the kitchen barefoot and pregnant.
And she's allowed to preach in the church. Not that I'm a Christian right now, but right now I might go back to Christianity. But
people gonna think I'm crazy.
Why?
They gonna think we both crazy. What the hell is Casey dating?
Well, not that I'm a Christian, but like, for a long time I was taught, well, my grandma, my family didn't believe in it, but I knew a lot of family friends who went to different churches who told me that women aren't allowed to preach, women are not allowed on the pulpit, but women can preach.
Women can do anything a man can do, point blank, period. Probably women can do it better because they're women. Women carry children for sometimes 9+ months and push out a whole child. A man can't do that. So can you stop saying what a woman cannot do? A
cisgendered man can't do that.
Exactly. A cisgendered male cannot do that. So can cisgender men stop saying what women can do.
Okay, so also, I see this amongst a lot of my black friends. Stop calling women females. That is reducing me down to my anatomy. I am not a vagina. I am a person that may choose to identify as a woman occasionally.
I think that might be too deep for them. That's also a form of misogyny.
It is. Like, a woman is more than her vagina. And female, basically the definition of a female is the person possessing the feminine part
of a male.
So yes, no, don't do that. Just don't. So we're gonna do LGBT community now?
Yes.
So for the LGBT community, there has been this great, like, every pride I've been to, every gay event, they kind of just erase women completely. It's kind of taken over by white gay men who are semi-rich and attractive. So like that just takes away lesbians completely. Like, where are lesbians supposed to go? I thought it was the LGBT community, not just the G.
I just want to touch on something with studs and some trans men. I have seen that they do uphold misogyny. They uphold this more so with masculine presenting women in relationships. They uphold this, oh well, I'm the man and you're the woman in this relationship. And man, let's cut the bullshit out. At the end of the day, you still have a vagina. Quit upholding these misogynistic views of that you're the man in a relationship and she has to submit to you and do what you say and she has to suck your strap. Man, come on now.
I mean, if someone chooses to suck someone's strap, there's nothing wrong with that. But that's just not something that should happen because you're a stud. Like, it does not make you less of a masculine woman if you get strapped by your partner,
or if you like penetration, or if you like
receiving pleasure. You're allowed to receive pleasure.
You're still a woman at the end of the day, and it's nothing wrong with that. Also, with trans men, I was watching a video on YouTube earlier, and they touched on a few good points. There can be a lot of misogyny with trans men because they feel like they're presenting now as a man, that they have to uphold to society standards of what a man is. Personally, myself, I don't believe in that. Me and Ren are equal. No one is greater than the other person in this relationship. Honestly, we don't submit to each other. We have our own views on everything. And do we agree on everything all the time?
No.
But do I make Ren feel less than what they are? No.
And also, well, not also, as we talk about men, gay men, look, we get it, you're gay, but that does not give you access to my body. I have been in spaces where gay men have thought because they're gay they can touch me and fill up on me. No, there's a personal space and personal bubble that you have to breach. Like, I get it. Oh well, we're having fun, we're laughing. Don't grab my butt, don't grab my boobs. Not for you to touch.
I have had gay men do that to me as well. Don't do that. That makes me very uncomfortable, and it makes me feel as if you're still seeing me as a sexual object, even though you are attracted to the same sex. Mm-hmm. Don't do that. And also, you want to touch on gender roles within the LGBT community?
We're queer. Look, why are we still subscribing to heteronormative gender roles?
Exactly.
I don't need a man figure to make my relationship valid. Feminine relationships are valid. Relationships between two masculine people are valid. It does not have to be one masculine person and one feminine person. Just make sure you're happy with whatever you do.
But I do know that makes some queer people uncomfortable seeing two masculine people in a relationship. For instance, I know somebody who is a gay man, and he was just like that. He does not want to see two masculine men date. He also said that he doesn't want to see two feminine men date. To me personally, I don't care. I
mean, in our situation, it did work out that I'm a little bit more feminine than him. But that's also because I'm not trans. But like, I've dated feminine women, I've dated masculine women, I've dated very few men, but
and I know some masculine presenting women, aka studs, who are attracted to studs. Does that bother me? No. I mean, do you? If that makes you happy, that makes you happy. I have a lot of friends that are femmes that only date femmes. I mean, do what makes you happy. I'm not gonna judge you because frankly, I don't care. But this whole, you have to date a masculine person because you're more feminine or you have to date a feminine person because you're more masculine. That doesn't mean nothing. I know some trans men who date studs. Like, it doesn't, this gender role bullshit is overrated. We're all queer.
So now we're going to touch a little bit of, did we do homophobia in the Black community already?
Yeah.
Oh dang, I forgot that quick. So I guess this is our video for today.
We're gonna close the video with me saying this. Cut out all that heteronormative bullshit. We all queer.
So as always, please subscribe, like, and comment our videos and share. We do these videos because we truly believe that there's some knowledge and communication lacking within our communities, and we just want people to understand and share the knowledge.
Exactly.
So until next time,
this has been Red's Case TV.
Bye.
Muggs got beats, bitch.